Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum and good day to all. I hope that you are in good condition. For today's class, we want to continue on what we have done before this. If you still remember, for the last exercise, I assigned you a task in the live worksheets, and I can see that some of you have done it beautifully. For those who might have forgotten, for the last exercise, we complete the blanks. I have assigned you to complete the blanks with the correct phrase. So now we want to look at those four passages. We are still looking at the same one, but we want to learn something new. So what is the new thing that we are going to learn? Let's find out. As I have mentioned to you earlier, we are still looking at the present continuous tense. Therefore, in the passage, we are going to see sentences like this. For example, he is playing baseball. He is playing. He is playing. And also, he's hitting the ball. He is hitting. He is hitting. And you can see the same thing in the second paragraph, or sorry, in the second passage. Here you can see that Sandy is exercising. Is exercising. What are we going to focus on here? A part of these sentences, we want to look at another form of the sentence of which she isn't. Look carefully. She isn't. It means is not. She is not playing a sport. She isn't playing a sport. So what is the difference between is and isn't, or are and aren't? We are going to look at are and aren't after this. So here, we want to deny, saying that we are not doing it. Or in this passage, we are talking about Sandy, and Sandy is not doing the thing. So we say it as she isn't playing a sport, because gymnastic is considered as an exercise. Therefore, we use the term is not or isn't. So for this lesson, this is the part that I need you to focus on. You have to refer to the same passage that we have, and you are going to identify whether the person is actually doing the thing or the person is not doing the thing. So this is the first passage and this is the second passage. Let's look at the third and the fourth one. So here, as I have mentioned before this, aren't, you see that? Aren't. May and Jin aren't doing gymnastic. To say that they are not. May and Jin are not doing gymnastic. Denying that they are doing it. Denying that they are doing gymnastic. But they are exercising too. So, when we want to talk about the fact whether it is or the thing is being done or not, we are going to choose the correct form. Whether they are doing it or they aren't doing it. So this is the part that I need you to focus on. I need you to realize the difference between is and isn't, are and aren't. Okay. This is what you are going to see on page 29 in your textbook. As you can see, these are some of the examples that you can find when you are saying things in denying things. So you are going to say like, I'm not. It means I am not. I'm not skateboarding. I am playing badminton, for example. She isn't skateboarding. She is not. She is not. She isn't skateboarding. She is playing table tennis. They aren't skateboarding. They aren't skateboarding. It means that they are not. So this is the part that I need you to focus on for this lesson. So everyone, like I said, we are looking at the same passage or the same passages, the 4 passages that we have read before this. We have done the exercise by completing the blanks with the correct phrase. And this time we want to focus on the part of it because we are learning about something. When we say that we are denying it, we are not doing it. So when you are not doing it, so you have to say isn't or aren't or I'm not, meaning to say for I'm not, it means I am not. Okay, for she isn't, it means that she is not. And then they aren't, meaning to say they are not. For example, when people are asking you, what are you doing now? Are you cooking? So you can answer things like, no, I'm not cooking, but I'm watching television, something like that. So we are going to do the exercise. There will be exactly about 7 sentences. You are going to look at the sentences. You have to read the full sentence and then you are going to refer to the same passage that we have. And then you are going to choose whether the person is or isn't doing the activity or are or aren't doing the activity. You have to decide on yourself and then you have to retype the correct sentence. So let's have a look at the exercise. Once you click on the Google Form link, you will be redirected here. Like usual, I need you to make sure that you type in your name and then you type in your class. Okay, so you are going to look at the first question. It is the same question that you have like I've shown you just now. So you have to choose your answer, whether is playing a sport, Jonathan is playing a sport or Jonathan isn't playing a sport. Once you have decided or you have chosen your answer, you are going to type in your answer here. Everyone, before I forgot to tell you this, make sure that you are using the correct punctuation. For example, Jonathan, you have to make sure that you are using the capital letter or the uppercase for Jonathan, the J here. Okay, you don't have to write the number. Straight away, type in the sentence. Don't have to write number 1. No need. Just type in the correct sentence, the one that you have chosen. And then another thing, if your answer is, for example, isn't, make sure that you are using the correct apostrophe here. Don't use a comma. And last but not least, make sure that you put your full stop at the end of your sentence, or else your answer will be considered as wrong. So altogether, there should be 7 questions or 7 sentences of which you have to choose and retype the answer. before you click on submit, you have to recheck your answer. Make sure you double check your answer. Check your punctuation. Make sure that you have your full stop. Make sure your uppercase and lowercase is all correct. And then only you click on submit. Everyone, like usual, if you have any problems, make sure that you ask me. I am always here to help you. Okay, like I said, most of the exercises that I have given you, those are actually simple ones. You just need to take some time, do it correctly, and you submit the work to me. Of course, you are going to see this in your Google Classroom. Therefore, make sure you always go back to the task, to the classwork for this task, and then you make sure that you turn in the work, the report for the Google form that you have done. Okay, everyone? I hope that you will learn something from this, the usage of is and isn't, are and aren't, and also like I'm not. Okay, so that will be all for this lesson. Thank you everyone and goodbye.